video, we will be predicting the midweek championship games. Yeah, I got all my predictions wrong, and Stoke was the closest one to being right. But first off, tomorrow, Tuesday, we have Blackburn v Sheffield United. Oh, well, Blackburn's last game ended in a 2-0 win to Coventry City. It's going to be difficult, that, always. And I backed Watford to beat Sheffield. Sheffield United beat them 1-0. So fair play to Sheffield United. So yeah, fair play to them. Callum O'Hare has been on fire recently. He's just working the championship to bits. So personally, I do think that Sheffield United will win 2-1 against Blackburn Rovers. And next up we have Derby County v Norwich City. So Norwich did, in fact, lose their game, and so did Derby. So Derby lost 1-0 and Norwich lost 1-0 to Bristol. It's been awful by Norwich City. So personally, I do think that Liam Manning is the guy to get them back to the Premier League somehow. They've just got to give him a little bit more time, even though they're struggling. And Norwich are in 20th and Derby are in 21st. They shouldn't be close to that at all. They should be all the way up. And Derby, from what I saw from the highlights, they just didn't look too attacking. They're playing quite defensive, so I'm going to go with the Norwich victory. 2-1 to Norwich away from home. Next up, we have Leicester v Hull. Leicester, the away team. So I do think that after a great win by Hull City, they are on fire with their manager. A win against Birmingham 3-2, a win against Sheffield 1-0, a draw with Preston, respectable. What lost to Watford? Watford are messy so far this season. And a win against Southampton 3-1. And Leicester 1-1 draw against Portsmouth, respectable. 3-1 against Swansea. I don't say anything. 1-1 with Wrexham, respectable to Wrexham there. 1-1 with West Brom, and 0-0 with Coventry. But I do think that Hull has it in them to beat them, but my prediction isn't proving that. But I do think that they will score. They will be in the lead for quite a long time in this game, and Aaron Ramsey, not the Welshman, for former Arsenal player, it'll be Aaron Ramsey from loan from Burnley will score as well. So yeah, 2-2 draw, which is respectable for both teams. Charlton v Ipswich. It's going to be a low scoring. It's going to be tight. Charlton going to keep it tight. Maybe end of the match they won't be successful. But Ipswich have started to improve, but they did lose against Middlesbrough, which is quite respectable. And Charlton, still the best team out of the 3 promoted sides, but I'm not going to back them today. I do think that they won't get a win and they won't get a draw. They'll get a loss 2-0 to Ipswich. Jane Featherjean's just on fire recently. And I do think they're going to get back to winning ways after that defeat to Middlesbrough, which was fair. And Charlton aren't going to get anything, even though that they beat Sheffield Wednesday. They won't get anything from that. Anyone can beat Sheffield Wednesday. But I'm not going to say anything about that until we get to Sheffield Wednesday at the end of the end of the video. Millwall v Stoke. Millwall are strange. I backed them to lose 4-1 against QPR. QPR lost 2-1. So keeper are messy at the moment. And Stoke as third after a win against Wrexham, which I predicted. I did say 2-0 to Stoke, but a cross by Sorba Thomas managed to get in the back of the net for Stoke. And I do think he'll score today again. And Millwall are just darting, so Stoke. But I do think that Stoke will go on a winning streak. Stoke will beat Millwall 2-1. Yeah, 2-1. So next up we have Coventry v Pompey. Fratton Park is a place to go to, and when they came to Swansea last season, they were loud. I would love to do an away day up there, but I would also be terrified as well for how good they are. Morale is high for Portsmouth. That's what I would say. Even though that they didn't win the last game, they drew it, but they will. It will. It's gonna be a factor that it's at Fratton Park. Coventry will definitely win. Coventry are loud at the moment as well. They're top by a point. Middlesbrough bring game to them now. They have scored 29 goals. They will definitely make it 30, maybe even 31, with a 2-1 victory against Portsmouth, which I predicted. So yeah, go on up the sky blue. Hopefully they'll be in the Championship. Sorry, hopefully they will be in the Premier League next season, and they will definitely stay up because the squad that they've got now, if they get relegated, they will just smash the league again with more money, and they'll spend it ridiculously. Matt Grimes is great. Sakamoto, Haji Wright, Top Brandon Thomas Asante scored an absolute worldie, and so did Victor Torp. 2 volleys from outside the box. Brandon Thomas Asante's goal, it was, I don't know, a Trivela volley outside the box. It was a mix of everything, and it was a goal. So yeah, that's what will win you games. But I think at the end Portsmouth will try and get something. So 2-1, respectable to Pompey. Preston North End against Birmingham City. Birmingham lost against Hull 3-2, then drew with the last five. Last 5 games is lost to Hull, draw to Wrexham, draw to Sheffield Wednesday. Fair play to Birmingham to getting a draw out of that game. 3-0 loss to Coventry and 1-0 against Swansea. Fair play to them there. It was Dykes who scored a late winner. Preston North End 2-1 loss to West Brom. Bangers all over the pitch there. They were just shooting from anywhere. If they had an opportunity, they would shoot. 2-0 again. A win against Charlton. A draw with Hull, which is quite respectable nowadays. 0-0 with Bristol, quite respectable. And a win against Derby. Very respectable. Derby should be higher. Birmingham's manager, I'm going to say it again. Birmingham's manager is awful. I don't think he's not the man to get them to the Premier League. He's not. He won't be. He never will be. Like if you give him Liverpool's budget for the year, if you bought Isak, bought anyone, he would still end up keeping Jack Robinson on the pitch over them. Jack Robinson is an idiot. I don't think it's stupid. It's stupid. He's really bad. He's not a good player. Like, you've got proper defenders and proper players all over the pitch that can get you to the Premier League now. You can be top of the league now. They're not. But if they sack him and get someone experienced from the Premier League, they will shoot top by Christmas. They will challenge Coventry, Middlesbrough, Leicester, Stoke, Ipswich. Not Southampton. Southampton have to grow into the season. Yeah, those teams. Losing again though, 3-2 to Hull. They were 3-1 down, and Jack Robinson scored an own goal in 11 minutes. He's not the right player for them. Why would you keep starting him? He's not a good player. Stop starting the guy who can't defend to save his life. Just stop. They should sack him. I don't know. Bring in not Russell Martin. Sean Dyche has gone to or was almost gone to Forest, so yeah, he's out the door. You can't really maybe bring in Ruben Selles. Give him another chance. Like he didn't do well at Sheffield United. Give him an opportunity. Birmingham, he is the right manager for you. Any Birmingham fans in the comments, make sure to comment on that. Any of you, just comment on it. So 3-2 to Birmingham. Late on, it won't be an easy game. Preston will always be in the game. They will always make it tough. Birmingham just have to get back to winning ways. And I do see them, Jay Stansfield will definitely score twice. Again, brace in 2 matches. Next up, we have Bristol v Southampton. Oh, these 2 teams are quite tough to predict. So, yeah, Bristol won the last match. Southampton drew. Late on with drew with Swansea. They were so close to the goal, they should have scored. They hit the post, it rolls out, one of their players goes back in to tap it in, slides in, misses the ball, and goes out and we clear it. Great draw by Swansea, awful draw by Southampton. Should have been 1-0 and that would have been it. Yeah, we should have punished Southampton as well, but we'll get on to Swansea in a minute. Now it's 2 draws in a row, 1 win against Sheffield United, anyone could have done that at the start, and 1 draw to Middlesbrough, and then a loss to Liverpool in the cup, but that's the cup. Yeah, I don't do cup videos yet. Bristol win against Norwich, loss against QPR, draw against Ipswich, quite respectable, draw with Preston, also respectable, and loss to 3-1 to Oxford. That was a few weeks ago now, but yeah, I don't think that they will win it today. Bristol look like Bristol again, not mid-table pushing down the league. That they look like a team, a normal team. Like they look like Swansea from a few years ago. So I don't think they'll win. And I do think Southampton will win 2-1. They might scrap it out at the end, or they might get it early and just play it all out. But Will still needs to be given time. There we go, my boys. Swansea v QPR. Yeah! At the Swans. Right. We have, and this is Wednesday's matches now. We're getting to these boys. So, first of all, we have Swansea against QPR. Swansea's last few games have been dotted. We haven't been the best team. QPR just lost 2-1 to Millwall. Richard Kone will score. Who scored for them, actually? Saturday. Who scored? Oh, Burrell. Yeah, no, it was quite late. They tried getting a comeback. It didn't happen, though. Richard Kone will probably score. I'll be fuming. Yeah. But hopefully, no, not hopefully, we will get the win. We'll drag it out, and it will be rough on QPR after a loss. It'll be back-to-back losses for QPR, and it will be a win, back to winning ways for Swansea with a 3-1 victory. Next up, we've got Watford v West Brom. I don't think West Brom has it in them to go back to back right now. They're a good team, but they're quite dotted. They're a playoff team minimum. They're definitely a playoff team. The way that they played is playoffs. It shouts playoffs, but they scored some bangers against Preston North End. And Watford have just been playing out the games. They did lose to Sheffield United 1-0. Sheffield United will kick back into action now, even though they're still in relegation. But anyway, Watford 15th, West Brom 5th. It will be Watford will win 1-0. It's just that sort of game. It shouts midweek 1-0 to Watford to make everything look nice and chill. Now we've got Wrexham v Oxford. There's no way I'm not going against Wrexham. And there's how Wrexham lost to Stoke 1-0. I don't know how. It's a cross by Silver Thomas. Just went in the back of the net. It was a cross and it went in. It wasn't like the Jeremy Frimpong cross from the Community Shield. Like, he crossed it properly and everyone missed it, including Okonkwo, Wrexham's goalkeeper, and it just went in. Slipped in. Stupid defender by Wrexham. Phil Parkinson, he will get a win today. I think he might grow into the Championship now if they give him a few more weeks. I don't think he's the man to get them to the Premier League and keep them up in there. But, yeah, imagine if he does and keeps them up. It would just be incredible. But the way he plays, the system he plays, I don't think it's the right manager and right call. Oxford, 1 win. They're out of relegation. They've pushed Derby down closer. Win against Derby, actually. Derby were just awful. Oxford were quite good, but today I'm not going to back them. Unfortunately, it will be a 3-1 victory to Wrexham. I do believe that Wrexham will get back to winning ways. It's been 4 matches since the last one. And they're going to be consistent. They've got to be more consistent than this. It's not right. Right, next up, we have Sheffield Wednesday against Middlesbrough. Sorry, Wednesday. It's not going to be nice for you. You're not going to get a goal. So, yeah. Get your predictions in the comments. Jan Series, a nut job. He should sell the club. He won't, though, because he's asking for way too much money and trying to get all his money back by selling the club. And now we got Middlesbrough. Fair play to getting a win against Ipswich. I thought it was going to be a draw. No. You were better than Ipswich. Fair play to you. I underestimated you. You've proved yourselves. Wednesday, you could have tried snatching something from Charlton, but Charlton have been the best out of the 3 promoted teams. I wasn't expecting you taking anything. That's why I predicted 3-0. So, yeah, no disrespect, Sheffield Wednesday fans. But personally, I don't think it'll be a fun day at it won't be fun at Hillsborough. They'll every fan, if they're boycotting it or not, it won't be fun. You should leave at half time. You probably would leave at half time. It'd probably be 1-0. Maybe you wouldn't. But I've gone with 6-0 Middlesbrough. Comment your predictions in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. So see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. This is the Silver Swans. Peace out.